I hope he'll recover.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action. It's Lawrence. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Joe Tryon from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A man who played his college ball in Tallahassee, here's Cam Akers. And he's going to have a Rams 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On 1st down, Willis. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively, and 2nd down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again to throw, Willis on 2nd down. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Oluokun. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get him next time out.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. 2nd and 10. Play action. Here's Willis. Airing this one out for Evans. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are, positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up.
found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Rams are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his second interception.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. Took him 5 tries, but he is able to complete that first pass of the game.
And could you hear the exhale all the way up here? Not just from him, coaching staff, offensive line, receivers. Now he's off the schneid. Can they get him going in a nice groove where he becomes a little more consistent throwing the football?
Because you miss those first 2, but get up the 0 for 4 range. That can be a little tricky, but able to settle in, hopefully.
Yeah, now you won't have any confidence issues. Now you kind of get it back even with just 1 throw.
On 2nd and 9, Willis. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. 3rd down, it's Willis. Got a man, it's Tyquan Thornton. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Here we go. Check that. Street.
They'll run on first down with Akers. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening. Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
He's got his man, Thornton. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. To the air on first down. Here's Willis. A quick pass to Kupp. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. It's a play fake. Here's Willis. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. We're scoreless after 1. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Play fake. Here's Willis. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jaguars force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lawrence. This one. Now the ball comes loose. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a first down. And defensively, maybe an opportunity miss there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Well, Aaron Donald just so strong they can't block him, and he records the sack. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. Gone by, second quarter. On 3rd down, Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 40. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to the ground with Etienne. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. The Jaguars had 8-8 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And the Rams are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Airing this one out for Evans. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown. The game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the 1st quarter. But in the 2nd quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 18. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They go play action with Lawrence. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 41. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the 1st half, and several different guys have picked him off. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jags are going to take possession as they got it at the 42-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Ready. Hey, Joseph.
Here's Lawrence. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
Get ready. Stop it. Hey, come on here. Hey, stop it.
Lawrence will throw. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Landon Collins. And the Ramsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And now here is another interception. Rayshon Jenkins picks it off. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence. And he's got room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Lawrence. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on second and inches. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And the Jaguars are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. And to throw again is Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Calvin Ridley as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point splits the uprights. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run.
Naturally so. The defense was keyed in on everyone but the back on that play, and it took them an extra second to react when he got the carry. It's still a tough third down to pick up here, but a lot more manageable after an excellent carry on second down.
Looking right sideline, that's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Here we go, here we go.
Willis looking to throw on first down. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11. Shotgun snap to Willis. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's good. Down, well done. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Willis will look to throw on first down. Airing this one out for Evans. Touchdown, Rams. Mike Evans with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Rams have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Lawrence going to keep this himself. And he powers his way up past the 30. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. They'll try and run the option left side. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Rams are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. Now Willis on 1st and 10. Airing this one out for Evans. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Jags are going to take possession here at their own 33. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Play action. It's Lawrence. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Etienne up the middle. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. On 2nd and 12, Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Willis's throw here hauled in by Kupp. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Second down, Willis looks to throw here. Out left and complete to Thornton. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Meanwhile, Willis' throw taken in by Thornton. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
They go play action with Willis. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
And he's got it. Touchdown. Chigakonkwo. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Here's a give to Etienne. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Now Lawrence finds his tight end Ingram. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Throwing on 2nd and long. Lawrence. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Aaron Donald picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Lawrence. He sets to fire deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. .37 yards on the punt with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Ready?
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield. But make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Willis now off play action. Going up top for Kupp. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Cooper Kupp, 33 yards. And the Rams are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth-quarter lead. And now it's blocked. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Past the 20. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. Well, you figure with a veteran kicker out there, these extra points almost automatic, but this one turns into 2 points the other way.
And we both know it's hard to put it on him. I think there's a breakdown in the protection, but guess what? It does go against his record.
I'm ready.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Here's Lawrence to throw. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Lawrence. He targets Ingram for another grab. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
He'll drop that underneath to ETN. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score it quickly here on first down. Now Lawrence to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Rams are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Well, there's a time and a place for everything. Down 2 scores late in the 4th. I get it. Now is the time to throw it downfield, but that one might just write an end to this ball game.
Yeah, I hear all the time how critical I am of play calls. Not in this situation. No other choice, really. Look at the clock. Look at the scoreboard. Had to press it and take a chance.
Backed up now from their own 4 as they come up 2nd down. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Let's go now.
Well, this was an entertaining game, really an entertaining 4th quarter. I think that's kind of what separated them was their execution down the stretch, Charles, to get this victory in a 2-score game.
Brandon, I would imagine that's exactly